What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today, Disney, what in the world are you doing? What are you thinking? Who runs your social media platforms? I mean, do they live in a box and they never open the window to see what's going on outside? What is going on over there? Why, oh, why would you use the term Latinx? Do you not even speak to Latin people to hear their thoughts about this? Who are you talking to over there? As soon as I saw this, someone sent this to me. It says Happy Hispanic Latinx Heritage Month. I was like, boy, this ain't gonna end well. Because I don't know one. I'm telling you, I don't know one. And I lived in Miami for a long time. I don't know one person that really appreciates that term. Now, you could be watching this video and say, no, Jay, you're wrong. I appreciate it. Please, respectfully, leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'm not above correction. I'm curious. I'm not going to come back and, I just want to read respectfully. As soon as I saw this tweet, I was like, then people are not going to be happy. And sure enough, not happy. I can't even read some of the responses because YouTube will be like, nah, bro, nah. It is just tweet after tweet saying, stop using that. I hate that term. It's not like they dislike it. It's like, I hate that term. I don't ever want to be called that term. Hate it. It's a made up word to try to put all the different cultures into a single box and say, we got you all together. Yay. I had a live stream recently with my good friend Paulie, the Latino Slant, and I will put his YouTube channel in the top of the description. So go over there, check him out, say Drunk 3PO sent me. It's an awesome, awesome dude. And we had a little conversation about the term Latinx. Enjoy. Somebody asked about the term Latinx. How do you feel about that?
You talking to me, Jay?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I mean, I understand the need for some people to identify with that. If they're coming from a place where they're like, you know, uh, coming out of the closet or gay, and they're this and that, like they're trying to find themselves. That's one thing, and that's where that name exists in the community. But to blanket that and market it that, you know, all Latinos under that, that's bonkers, man. First of all, it's not proper Spanish.
Mm.
Spanish is already a gendered language, and there's already Latinos or Latin that can fill that void if you want that void to be filled. But
Can I tell you something? The only
yeah,
people I ever hear using that term are white people. That's me. I'm just
well,
saying, that's just
well,
me.
we did our, because today is the first day of Hispanic Heritage Month, and we did this whole
Mhm.
thing where we were showing all the ads from Disney, from Spotify, from Apple, from all the big companies. Latinx Heritage Month, Latinx. I just got another.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're. It's a blitz. It's a full press. Front court, man. So, I had gotten this guy on. He's called
Like everyone's saying the same. They're all like, "Yeah, I only hear from white people."
well, that's the
So
one thing we
keep
are
going.
unified in. 97% of Latinos don't use the word. you know, um, so it's yeah, and it comes up on my channel a lot, obviously. So I'll always try to have different guests, and we talk about different aspects of it. But today, like the full court press on all Disney, Universal, just with all the ads, you're like, damn, Sesame Street, Elmo, which is Hulu, which is Disney. Yeah.
See, my whole upbringing with the X term on anything
Mm-hmm.
started with my grandparents. When someone would write, remember we would write Xmas for like abbreviated
Hmm.
term for Christmas.
Yep.
My grandparents would like if they even saw me write that or even say that, like it was like I would almost get a whooping because they're like, you're taking Christ out of Christmas. The
Mm.
X is removing. And so that was just me. That's just my upbringing. So when that was drilled
Mhm.
in my brain, when I see those terms like Latinx, it's almost like they're cutting out your culture from who you are. You know what does that make sense? Now, I don't know if that's true. I'm just
No,
saying like
that makes total sense, and that is true. It's totally appropriating and putting you in their bracket that they've created for you, but they don't really want to deal with the intricacies and all the complex relationships within different Latinos, Cuban, Ecuador, Mexican, whatever it is, right? They're all different and beautiful. They don't want to deal with that shit. Latinx here, and we can market it and get a beer company or get whatever to sell it. Like that's at the end of the day also too. It's easy to sell.
it's
You gotta
crazy.
remember Disney tried to trademark a Mexican holiday about 20 years ago called Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. They actually tried to copyright it. I was part of a group that protested and did the boycott, and they backed away. Now, what they were able to do though within those 20 years was get what they wanted. They created Coco, and now they have their parade, and now they have their plaza at all the Disney centers and stuff. So they got what they wanted. It's all
That's
about how can I take what part of your cultures can I take and market and make money off of? You'll keep coming back,
it's
and
but see, that's again to me, that's all cancel. It's all part of the whole cancel. Listen, all you gotta do, you from Florida, used to stay around Miami Gardens. The Latin flavor is amazing. Get a
mm,
little Cuban coffee,
ugh,
go to some Puerto Ricans and get mofongo. I mean,
mm,
it's just like it don't. I mean, it's
ah,
all the food is outstanding,
yeah.
and I just seeing that term. It was again, like I said, I could be wrong, but every time I saw that term pop up, and it's just been recent, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, it's like they're trying to cancel all the cultures and just put it all together. A couple super chats. Thank you guys for
Mm.
being here. 300 people here on this
Oh
1 a.m.
wow.
stream of mine. I'm shocked. Non-Latino political figures are imposing themselves on a culture they don't understand. All caps, says Orville Nation. $5 super chat. But yes, a lot of them still vote the same way, like that. If we want to,
Mhm.
it's kind of crazy. Beautiful Bliss for 5. They are changing language. Doesn't it count as cultural appropriation? Where's the outrage?
Oh,
I couldn't agree more. That's a
yeah. There's plenty of it. You'll see it, beautiful, in a lot of like, let's say when they put something up that's got Latinx, like a post or whatever. You'll see it in the comments. You'll see it in the pushback, and it is m- strong, like ratioed, like they hate it. Stop using that word, and it's every time. And you're absolutely right. Um, film
that's
director that I
crazy.
know, Jay. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
No, no, go ahead. I was listening. I was just saying, like, that's crazy.
Yeah, a film director that I know is independent. He's done 7 films. His name's Kenneth Castillo. He's been on the channel. You'd love him. You'd love him. In fact, did a movie in Miami. He put up today. He's like inclusion, all that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we're not getting hired, right? And he put up the numbers of every studio, the percentage of Latino directors they hired. The highest percentage is like 5. Disney's 2%. See, that's where that if they really cared about inclusion, right? They really cared. That's where they would be hiring writers and directors. Then you wouldn't get all this race swapping that's negligent and misguided. Um, you'd get some really great, authentic, kick-ass stories from the Latino culture that's through those eyes, right? That makes sense. But that's too much work for them. Plus, they got to give away their power. They're not going to do that, Jay.